Right. Good evening, Mukta. Right. So we'll discuss until others join. Okay. So today we're going to start new lesson. Right. That is our chapter 3. It's nothing but word processing. Right. Mukta, here we have some basics. Right. Uh, so even if you take any word processing software, right, you will find these features, right? So first of all, we'll see what is word processing is, right? um, Afterwards we'll see different kinds of uh, right, right, um, different kinds of documents. What are the different kinds of documents basically we have, right? So word processing is nothing but creating uh, documents, various kinds of documents, right? So we have, what are the various kinds of documents we can see, we can find. So tell me a few examples, various kinds of documents. So that there are different documents, right? So basically, I'm audible, right? Ibabuta, am I audible? Uh, no problem. Okay, it's okay. Now it's okay, right? So what are the different kinds of documents available? Let's see, Manule also joined. Yes, that's right. Right. So Manuladu also joined, right? Putala, we just started our new lesson, right? That's where your chapter number 3, word processing, right? So word processing is nothing but creating various kinds of documents, right? And here we are going to learn some basics of word processing software. That means if you take any kinds of document word processing software, right, you will find these features. So those are fundamentals, right? As an example, um, we have something called I will take one example, right? So there is an icon called, these kinds of icons are there, right? So by looking at these type of icons, right, in any word software, any word processing software, you can see these kinds of icons, right? So In this lesson we are learning this is a basic actually, right? So if you take any kind of word processing software, you will find these type of icons, tools, right? This is nothing but uh, left aligning. So if, let's say this is our page, right? So if I want to uh, create some paragraph, I want to left align. That means, so my word goes like this, right? Justify. This center one is justify. So I will justify. I will arrange like it will actually justify. It will uh, align to the margins, right? This is left align. So it aligns to the left side, and this one it's right align. So you want to bring the text to the right side. So this is right aligning. So likewise, right, we got different kinds of tools, right? These are common. So today we'll see some documents. So this is a practical lesson. This is sort of practical lesson, right? So first of all, we'll identify these icons one by one, right? Then we'll go to the practicals. Today I don't think we can do the practicals, right? But I will show you, right? I will show you in practical life how word processing software looks like, right? And there are different kinds of word processing software. It's very all type of computer application, word processing, because, right, people, uh, right, they got that requirement from the beginning, right? So sending letters, that was one of the very um, I would say like all type of requirement, right? So even, right, few years back, not few years actually, few decades back, right? The people wanted to send some letters, right? It's not centuries ago also, right? So they wanted to send some information to someone else. So they invented paper, right? They invented pen or pencil, everything, right? So word processing, it evolves from the very olden days, right? So finally, with the computer era, right? So we could, before that actually, there are devices called typewriter. Have you heard about typewriter? Typewriter. So it's a mechanical device with the keyboard. Ah, right. It's a mechanical device, right? So we need to insert the paper, right? Then we need to adjust everything manually, right? Typewriter. And we can insert, I mean we can draft, we can type the letters, right? So basically the when you type, let's say if you press one letter in the typewriter, right, it strikes through a carbon foil or ink, uh, what do you call it, ink tape, right? So that strike, so when you strike that one through the ribbon, right? So it's like this. So you basically in typewriter, right? They strike here. This is ribbon with the ink, carbon ink, right? This is ribbon. So basically, once we press A, letter A, right? It's connected to this arm is connected to sort of metal element, right? Um, in that element, letter A is written, right? So once you press A, this arm will strike this ribbon, and so next to that ribbon, we insert the paper, right? So letter A typed there. So once you strike, so if you want to type B, so you need to press B. So similarly, B will strike, that arm will strike through the ribbon, and letter will be printed on the paper. So that's how olden day. That's a typewriter. It's a mechanical device, right? with the evolution of computers, right? So we could do better, right? So word processing is one of the very old software, right? So it's actually this type of requirement came from the beginning, right? So today we learn some basics of word processing. So what's word processing? It's nothing but creating various types of documents, right? So what are the document types we have? Tell me few document types. You will find it in everyday day to day life, right? So what are the documents we have? So basically, right? We find letters, no? Every day we get letters from people, right? And we can find some newspapers, some articles, magazines, right? And question papers. See, there are several examples given in a book also. So application forms, right? Greeting cards, right? Invitations, right? Uh, right. Likewise, we have different kinds of documents, right? So we need to create these documents in very attractive way, right? Otherwise, we could have write no using handwriting, right? So we can do like that also, but so we want to use computers to do some create some nice documents, so right. So basically, so word processing software, yeah, so we can use, right? So what word processing software is? Nothing but the software which we use to create various kinds of documents with the text formattings, right? Right. So tell me some examples if you know any word processing softwares. So tell me a few examples. Word processing. Now you should know Microsoft. First of all, right? Microsoft. So this is actually, uh, I would say, world leading, one of the world leading software development company. So they have plenty of solutions, and their word processing software is again one of the best recognized software in the market. So what is that software? So Microsoft, they came up with word processing software. What's the name of that? Anyone? Manolith? Microsoft? What? Microsoft? Microsoft Word. That's their brand name, right? So Microsoft Word, right? So you have to remember that, right? So write down that. Right. So it's telling about word processing software, right? So from Microsoft, so we got Microsoft Word that you have to remember. Or you have to write down, right? This is very important, right? So from Google also, you know, Google is again one of the leading um, software organization, right? So Google, they also came up with word processing software. Any idea what is that? What is that? No idea. Sorry. Now is it clear? All right. Okay. So I was telling about word processing softwares, right? Examples for word processing softwares, right? So, so Microsoft, that's one of the leading software company in the world, right? They came up with very nice word processing solution software. So what's the name of that solution? That's nothing but Microsoft Word. Okay, that's Microsoft Word. That's the application. So we were talking about applications, right? So on top of operating system, we have to install application to make use the computer, right? So Microsoft Word is one of the application, right? Got the point, Manuladur? Okay, right. So Google also came up with another solution. What is that solution? No, Google Chrome is to browse the internet, Puta. So this is to do word processing. So typing letters, do some formattings, right? So Google Chrome, that's very famous. That's for internet browsing. But right, word processing software. We're talking about word processing. No, it's a type of software, right? So a type of application, right? Word processing. So Microsoft Word is one of the word processing application. Google came up with solution called Google Docs. What is that? Google Docs. Yes, Google Docs. So Apple also came up with another solution. So what's their brand name? Apple Pages. So another example, like one of the pre-utility, free software. So these are paid sometimes, right? Microsoft Word, Google Docs. There are free versions also, but Microsoft Word anyway is payable, right? So Apple. So there's a software team called Libra. They also now famous. They are developing famous office applications, right? Word processing application. They develop. That's called Libra Office Writer. See, these are examples for word processing software. So different companies came up with, right? So IBM also came up with solution called um, Lotus Office. So it's not so popular nowadays, right? So these are very popular, right? Microsoft Word, so that's from Microsoft. Google Docs from Google. Apple Pages from Apple. Libra Office Writer from Libra, right? There are few, lot more, right? So even if you take any solution, right, you will find these kind of icons and these kind of icons, right? and colors. You can change the font, right? So those are very common. So if you take any of these solutions, those are common tools, right? That's what we're going to learn. So whatever you get, right, you will be able to create documents because you know the fundamentals, you know the basic tools, right? So advanced tools may be different, right? May be different, but these are very basic tools, right? You will find it in anywhere. Any if you take any solution, any word processing solution, you will find these kind of tools, right? Right. So you have to remember these things. You write down these things, right? Word processing softwares. Examples for word processing softwares, right? Examples. Right? Now, let's see what are the common things. So, likewise, this is one example I was talking about, right? So, we'll see what are the basic um, common things available, right? Right? So, common things, right? So, you can create new. You can take blank document, new. Take new blank document, new document. That's common. That's very common, right? So this is our starting point. So we need to take. It's like taking a blank A4 sheet, blank paper, right? In computers, right? So they give option like new or some sort of icon, right? Blank page icon like this. So it's this shows like document, new, right? New. So we can take, now we are ready. So we took new document. We open new document, right? So now, you know computer is an electronic device, right? So it works with the electricity, right? If power goes, what will happen to the unsaved things? So until save, whatever you work is, it will keep it on the memory, right? Memory flash. Once you shut down or the power goes off, so what's the next thing you need to do? Then you need to, if you want to keep that documents, maybe for next time, what you have to do? You have to save, right? Yeah, right. You have to save. So they will give us icon like this. It's a sort of a floppy drive icon, floppy disk icon, right? Floppy disk icon. So that's save, right? So here we created the document called hello, right? This is my original first copy. First copy. So I created. So I want to create one more documents. So I took new page. So I created this document. I saved it. Now it's available, right? I want to do some changes, but not to the original one. No, I want to make a copy of that, right? So I just open this document and I did some changes. Let's say hello world, right? Hello world, right? So this time I am going to do save as. So the icon just like same icon, right? Same floppy drive icon with the pencil mark, right? What save as will do, right? it won't harm to the original document. So instead it will create, right? So this is my second copy. So once you save as, so it won't do anything to the original one. It will create one more document with different changes. Save as. So save as, you can use it for creating some. You can do some modifications, and you can keep the original and create another document. Save as. Right. So I can give save. I can give name first doc. This is my first saved document. So save as, I say second doc dot doc, second document. Six. It's very similar to the save, but it won't harm to the original document. Right? It will create a copy, save as. Right? Right. So I saved this document, and so I shut down the computer. Next day I open it. So I want to open this document again. So there is a icon called open. It's like folder icon, yellow color icon. Open. Right? Open icon. Open. So I can open existing document, previously created document through open button. So I have to click open tool, right? It will pop up, and it will show the places. You can browse your computer places where you saved previously. You can, right? You can select from there the location and the document. Then you can open it for further editing. Right? So that's the open one. Right? And right, one more thing. So it's like a magnifying glass icon. Search. Search. Sorry. This is not search. Search is something else. This is print preview. Right? Print preview. It's like a document with a magnifying glass. Print preview. What does it mean? Print preview is nothing but, so you now you created a document, you're going to save. This is my two documents, right? So I'm going to print the first one, right? Print preview, right? Using print preview option, you can see before take the print out, you can just see how your print look likes, right? Print preview option is there. The previewing, you are just checking whether you got everything in place. So is there any modifications, right? Likewise, so print preview, you need to, you can check before you take the print out. Otherwise it will waste, no, right? Unnecessary if you take print out, so there are some mistakes I will, so the printout will be wasted, right? That's very bad thing. Taking printout is, so we are harming our environment. You know, to make papers, what we're going to do? People will cut trees. That's not good for our world, right? So we need to remember, right? So unless it is necessary, don't take printouts, right? Don't take printouts. If it is really required, you can take printouts. But yes, there are so many situations that we need we need to take printouts. So I'm telling, right? So as much as possible, you have to avoid that, right? So anyway, so let's say we are going to print now. So print preview, you can just check before you taking the printouts, right? You can just check whether my document is perfectly created. So print preview. It won't take the print out. It will show you in the screen itself. It will preview. It will give you a view, the similar view, how your printout looks like, right? So that's print preview option. And next one with the print icon, that is where your actual printing happens. Print. So it's a print icon. Print, right? Print icon. See, so these things are these two. This is first. This is our common tool set. So it's very common. One common tool set, right? So you should be able to identify these kind of. So whatever the software you take, these are very common. And even if you take Microsoft Word, take Google Docs, Apple Pages, or LibreOffice Writer, whatever, you will find these kind of icons. This is a common tool set, right? So what are the options available here? You can take new documents. You can save. So once you take new documents, you do your working, right? You do your word processing thing, and you can save, right? You want to take another document, but with some the previous changes or previous things. So you can use save as options, right? So it will create a document with the changes, save as, right? So it won't harm your original document. That save as option is given, right? Second doc, so we can give a separate name, right? This is open, so where you can open your previously created documents, right? And the print preview, so you can check your document before taking the printouts. And the print option, where you can send your document to the printer. You can basically you can take printouts, right? Right. So basically you can take printouts. So this is common tool set. So write down these things, right? You will forget otherwise. So these are the notes, right? So it's available in page number 35 also. Write down that um, page number also, right? So this is two documents, right? This is my two documents. ඔයාලා මගේ රත්තරන් ගත්තද? මගේ මාගේ පෙන් එක ගත්තද? වයිට් බෝඩ් එකේ ඉවරද? මෙතන තිබුණා රීෆිල් ෆ්‍රෙඩ් එකක් ඒක නෑනේ. මම බලන්න. හරි හරි තියෙනවා. Right. So this is my documents, right? These are my documents, right? That's our first set of commands, right? So that's our first tool set, right? Let's move into the other tool set. So I will finish these tool sets, then I will show you in practical, right? Right, right. There are a few more tools. So let us this is not required, right? So what are the other common tools available? So what are the things you can do with these things? So I have a right. I have a document now. Let's take this document as an example, right? This is my document. So I created this, right? So I can do. Let's say I want to underline. Those are text tools, right? So right. So there are a few tools, right? Uh, any idea? What are these tools? Manuladu? So two arrows. Very good. Right. But you need to remember the exact word for this tool, right? So this is some circular type of arrow key, right? So this is undo, right? It's a so undo. Basically, you can cancel your you can go back. You can cancel the thing you. So let's say hello. I type like word, right? But I think it's not enough, not so good. So I want to go back to the previous state. So I keep on pressing this undo icon. So it will gradually it will erase this thing and it will come to the original point. So undoing, right? Going back, right? Basically cancel the things you have done, right? Undo. And no, I thought I want it back again. So you can use this one. That is called redo. Redo. Right? So once you click this, it will again type these things. So you can go back and forth. You undo, it will erase. You redo, it will come back. So that is right. This is very required, no? Sometimes we do mistakes. So we can undo and correct that one. Right? But sometimes I feel like no, going back, going upwards, right? Coming back. So you can use redo option. So we'll do with these practicals, don't worry. But you need to remember the icons, right? And copy, cut, paste. Now you know, right? Copy, cut, paste. We did file operations, right? Copy, cut, paste. Copy, cut, uh, paste. It's like a clipboard. You know, it's like a clipboard, right? Copy, cut, paste. We have done so many practicals also. Copy. You take a copy of this document. You just copy it, right? Let's say you want to copy this text and paste it again, right? This is my document. So I will write like this, right? So I want to take this hello word, hello, that word again. I want to do a duplicate of that uh, word, right? What I can do, I will select this text and right click, select copy and go here. We can right click and say paste. Then it will duplicate. Exactly similar word it will paste here. Right. Now I want to undo that change. What I can do now? Just press this one. So it will erase the second hello and it will go back to the first line. But again I thought I changed my mind. I want to bring it back. Instead copying and pasting again, you can just press redo. It will appear again. So it will come back. Right? So for that you can use copy and paste, cut and paste. What's the difference? So instead copy, I use cut command. What will happen? Cut then paste. What will happen? No, no, you can paste it. So if you cut it, what will happen? It will remove this one and paste. So copy means you are taking duplicate. It's like photocopy, right? So if you copy, both the words will be available. Copy and paste. You are keeping the original as it is and you are pasting. So if you say cut, it will remove the original and it will paste it somewhere else. Actually, it's moving. So basically, you can think like this. You are moving this hello to here. Got it, Puta? Right. Remember that. Okay. Cut and paste, copy and paste. These are very much required, right? So this difference you should know. Copy and paste, cut and paste. So whatever you do, copy or cut. This is copy, this is cut, and this is paste. Right? Whatever you do, copy or cut, you have to do paste. Pasting means you are sticking somewhere. Paste. Right? Right. Copy, cut. Understand, right? So that is one option, and there's one more option like it's A, B, C. That's the icon, and with the correct, I mean tick mark. But actually, it's green color like this. What is this? No, Manuladu, any idea? A, B, C. Why we use this icon? Sorry? Yes, we can check our spelling mistakes. So once you click this one, it will highlight your errors, spelling mistakes. So spell check, spell check. ABC with the uh, this one tick mark, right? So there is another tool set. Now we know two common tool sets. These are very common. Wherever you go away, whatever the word processing software you open, you will find these kind of options, right? So remember these things. Write down these things, right? So we'll move into the next. We'll move into the text formatting tools. That is very important. Text formatting tools. Is this clear? Shall we move? Okay. So I'll erase this, right? Now text formatting tools. What are text? What do you mean by text formatting? So we can make changes to the text. Let's say this is my text. Hello. This is my text in the document. This is my document, right? So what are the things I can do? I can change the font, the letter type. So this is one kind of font. So I want to make it beautiful. So I will find some, right? The font is different, right? Is it different? This H and this H is different, right? So that's called font. We're changing the font, right? So there are font names. So like Arial, Times New Roman, Calibri, Fixes, right? So different thousands, millions of fonts are available, right? So you might have seen in the greeting cards or wedding cards. So different beautiful fonts, right? Maybe Roman letters you might have seen. So different, right? Beautiful fonts. Those are called fonts. So you can change the font. So that is one thing that one beautiful thing you can do with the word processing software. So can you do this with the typewriter? No. Only one font is available, right? So the latest typewriters they have included few font changes, right? But very few, right? Only two thing we could change, right? So that is also uh, not popular, right? So the this one font with the computers, word process software, we can easily you can download the font, whatever the beautiful font from the internet, and you can make use. You can change the font. So font name. So you have to there's a drop down icon font, right? So they will give the available list of fonts. Let's say Times New Roman, uh, Arial, Fixed, Cis, likewise. So different thousands of fonts you can see. So you just select this text, select and change the font. It will change, right? So whatever the available fonts you can go through. Even Sinhala fonts, Tamil fonts also you can use, right? Tamil fonts also. So it won't change it to hello, right? So once you change Sinhala font here, it won't change it to hello, but the associate fonts will appear here. So Sinhala typing is something different. So we have that lesson also. So that is something else. So not in grade 8, I think grade 7 you got, right? A Sinhala keyboard? Yes. Grade 7 we have a Sinhala keyboard. I don't know whether you have done that or not, right? Uh, so Sinhala typing is something different, right? Tamil typing is something different, right? So here you can change the font, right? So that's a font face. We call font face, right? Font. You can change the font and the size of the font. So with the font, you get the font size, right? Font size. It will be a number, like let's say 12, 10 or 12. That's common for the letter writing. So that's a standard, right? 10 or 12 you can use for letter writings, right? Maybe headers and footers you can use 8, 6, likewise. You know the page number, it's very small, no? Smaller than the regular text, no? In your book. Am I correct? Sometimes you find bigger one that is different application, but usually in book, right? It's the page number is very smaller than the regular font, right? So you can use bit of small font, right? Let's say if you have a header line, subject line, right? This is my document. So you have let's say my mother, right? So you write here something text, so about your mother, right? So this is your header, right? So header you want to make it little bit bigger. Am I correct? Right? You want to make it bigger, right? So you can change the font, maybe up to 16. You can select 16, font size 16 here, and regular 10 or 12 we can keep for the paragraph, right? That is one thing. And so you want to highlight this header, my mother, right? You want to highlight. So you can make it bold, little bit thick. Uh, so the appearance will be little bit thicker than the regular one. So you can use bold. B. That's the icon tool. B. So you can make it bold. So the regular font looks like, let's say A, right? This is your regular font look like, right? So you have to make it bold. So the same size, but it will be bit darker, little bit thick than the original one. See? So we can make it bold. So we can highlight. So topic we want to highlight. So we can make it bold. And similarly you can underline that. So select the text and you can underline. So make it bold also. Can make it bold, you can underline also. See, than the regular text. This is my regular text. And this is my regular text. Right? So maybe 10 to 12. This is 16. Right? So page number is 1. So maybe 8. The font size. Right? So you can make it bold and underline. What's the icon for underline? U. Right? U with the underline icon. Underline with the small line. U. Right? Then you can change the size of the font. Sorry, size we discussed now. The color. Right? Text color. So you will find icon like letter A and the color tool underneath. Colored icon. So this is the color you have selected. Selected color. Currently selected color. So you once you click this, it will open the color palette. So you can change the color you want. So if you make it blue, so this line will become blue. So then you should know that you are typing in blue color, right? You want to make it yellow, you just press this icon, change the color, select the yellow color, and start typing, right? So likewise, this is your color, uh, the font color, the text color you can change through this icon, right? And uh, two important things: subscript and the superscript. What does that mean? Can you remember the binary conversion? So we wrote like 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2. Can you remember, Baputa? Manuladeva? So we wrote like this, right? Okay. So this is called superscript. So you want to place this text on top of the original text. So let's say you want to write first. So this is superscript, right? Second, so this ND, those are superscripts, right? So you will find icon like X, uh, 2, yeah, this kind of icon. So likewise, subscript, you will find this kind of icon. Subscript. Let's say mm, H2O. That is nothing but water. That's a chemistry, right? You know, this is a chemical uh, equation for the water. H2O. How to write this? So H, this is subscript H2O. So you want to so oxygen. So how what is the scientific symbol for oxygen? O2, right? So this is subscript. Oxygen, we need to breathe oxygen. So in chemistry, oxygen writes like O2, right? So this is required. So how to create this kind of, how to format like this? If someone asks you to write, draft a document like H with H2 or something, how can you write? So you need this icon, superscript, subscript and the superscript, right? So these are the icons, right? Right. And highlight text also there that I will show you in the demonstration, right? So it's the time 8:30, right? So we can go to other things also, right? Is this finished? Did you make the notes? Right. So I'm moving to the other one, right? These are text tools. So now I'm going to do alignment and positioning tools now. Alignment and positioning tools. Alignment and positioning. Alignment, you're arranging. Alignment and positioning. Alignment and positioning tools, right? So as I told you, we can align to the left, or we can align to the right, or we can align center, right? Or we can justify. So I can align center, right? I can justify. So it will, this is my border, document border, right? So I want to justify. So I will take the full space of the document and properly. It won't go beyond that. So right, if the word goes beyond that, it will come to the next line, right? This is justify. This is center. This is right line, right? So I will write my border. This is my document border, right? So the red color one. So I can't go beyond that. This is my paper. Paper still the space is available, but this is my printing alignment, right? So this is up to red color only I can go for prints, right? So I need to uh, align my document within this range, this red color range. So these are my margins, right? Those are required. So later on we have to discuss this margin also. The paper size and the margin is different. So you can adjust the margin up to the paper size, that's different, right? But this is the paper size, right? This is the margin. So this is printable area, right? So you can align like this. See, this is left align, left. This is right align. This is center align. This is justify, justify, right? So what are the icons available? Left, center, right, right, justify, very equal lines, justify, right? So these four icons, these four tools, you should remember. Okay? Left side, it's aligned to the left side. This is center, right? This is aligned to the right side, right? This is justify. This is equal lines you can find. So these are for alignment and positioning things, and we have few more, right? Uh, Bullets. So you can say like that. So let's say, so you want to put some bullets. So you highlighted 3 points, right? First point, second point, third point, right? So you can, so to highlight the 3 points, you can put bullets, or maybe this kind of icons, bullet, or maybe this kind of bullets. So there are different shapes available, right? So you can use whatever you prefer, right? So you can use squares, you can use circles, right? You can use sticks, or you can use cross marks. So anything. So those are called bullets, right? So bullet, right? Bullets. So bullet icon is nothing but this way. See, with the bullet you can see icons, right? And similarly, you can put some numbers 1, 2, 3, point 1, point 2, point 3, right? Point 1, point 2, point 3. So see, instead bullets we use numbers here, 1, 2, 3, likewise, right? So here you can see 1, 2, 3, likewise. So that's icon. And paragraph spacing. So you can adjust the paragraph spacing. So let's say this is our paragraph, right? So we want to close these lines more closer, and we want to give some space with these lines. So paragraph spacing you can adjust. There's icon with arrow mark, right? top and bottom with the top and bottom arrow, right? You can adjust the paragraph spacing. These are required, right, when you're creating documents, right? So take one example, take one magazine or greeting card or the invitation, whatever, right? So you just check, right, the options they have used, right? So even if you take, right, uh, right, see, so I'm taking this one, right? It's in your book call, right? See here. So they have embedded some picture that previous minister, education minister. So this is your topic. So it's little bit thicker. Color is little bit thicker, right? So they have made it bold and underline. They use underline here and some paragraphs they justify. See, it's very justified, right? So it's it's it has taken all the space, right, full space, so that's called justified, right? This is left aligned, this is centered, right? This is again left aligned, right? And they have used paragraph spacing, see, so they want to make some spaces. So likewise, let's say, see here, right? So they use numbers, page numbers here. So different kind of formattings that they have changed the colors, right? So here they use bullets, right? So this is actually left aligned because all the things are left side aligned in one line. So see, it's gone to the left in one line. So if it is come to right, it should come this way, right? And if it is right align, let's check whether right align things are here. Right. Tell me, this is left aligned or right aligned? Where are you? Is this right aligned or left aligned? Now, did you see the bullets and all? I showed you now. All right. See. Okay, these are bullets, right? So this is left aligned, right? Okay. Likewise. So those are alignment and positioning tools, right? Right. The final one, right? We can insert some pictures, maybe arts, right? So that is insert objects toolbar, right? Insert objects, insert objects. So we can insert some images, right? So we can download or we can get some clip art. So right, likewise, pictures. So we can use clip art. Those are computer created images. Maybe we can take, we can insert some live photograph, like maybe they have taken in the picnic, right? The clip parts. So computer generated arts, right? Clip parts, right? Some shapes also. So you want to insert rectangle, maybe circle, maybe ellipse, right? So any plenty of objects. So you can insert objects. There are different icons, right? So maybe you can insert word art, word art. So word you can change, beautiful appearance you can get through word arts, right? And some text boxes. So you want to insert some box with the text. So you want to insert some round shape, and you need to write something inside the inside this shape, right? So text box you can use for that purpose, right? Text box. And you can insert some tables. So you want to fill up some uh, tables, right? So you can, like this kind of table you can insert, you can fill the data here. So let's say you want to put your marks, right? So you want to put your marks. So instead typing here and there, you can insert uh, this kind of table, right? This kind of table, let's say subject, science, maths, English, ICT, maybe history, right? So the marks here, marks, right? 95, maths 90, English 88, ICT 100, right? History maybe 85. Likewise, see the table you can see, right? So maybe you can get the total, so and you can get the average. So everything you can put it into the table. This is called table, right? So we can organize some data inside the table. So this is table. So there's a option to insert the table directly. You can insert nice looking tables. You can even plain text, plain document also you can insert, and you can insert nice looking design tables also. So there are few icons, right? Insert object icon is there, insert clip art icon is there, insert word art icon is there, right? Insert text box, right? Insert tables. Now 8:45. So let's move into the practicals, right? So we'll see practicals from the beginning, right? Both of you available, right? Sleeping? Nulla dua. Okay, good. Right. So let me share the screen. Can you see my desktop? Right. Let's take the word. Now, how to find the word? So you can go here. A word is available here. Otherwise, you can type word. Right. It came up. See word. So this is from Microsoft. By looking at this icon itself, you should be able to say this is from Microsoft, because different vendors use different icons. So this is very common, uh, commonly available software. So this is from Microsoft Word. So we'll start the Microsoft Word. So see, it's from Microsoft. See the logo, right? It came up, right? Now uh, this is how it looks like. So create. So our first uh, practical is open a new document. See here, Tala. New. So under this new, you can get blank document, right? Forget about the other things for the moment. So otherwise, you can take new here. See, new, new. blank document, new document, right? So new blank document. So this home also they give a new document. If you go to new also there you can get the blank document. So blank documents means I am going to start from the beginning. So I am going to create new document, right? So blank document I will take, right? See now, so we discussed few tools already, right? By looking at these icons, now you should be able to tell. Mukada api igana gana tiyenne dan ned, right? We learned. So far we learned, right? So let's say I want to, uh, right? So blank document, we open new document, that's done. So I'm going to save this document. This is save icon. Otherwise, you can go to file menu and say save, right? See, save or save as, both it's available, right? But right, book says there are different icons. Only save icon you can see, save as icon they have taken out because this version upgrade, right? The previous versions you can see that save as icon also, but here only you can see save icon. But right here they have given save as option in text itself, right? Right. Don't worry about these options, right? There are plenty of options available, right? So for the moment, don't think of these things. See, you can design envelopes, labels, you can do mail merging, so reweaving, right? Even you can read aloud, so you can type a document and you can read aloud. So you feel lazy like checking the proofs, so you can ask Word to read that tell. Those are new options, right? So view, so you can divide like side to side, you can see, even you can put ruler, grid lines. So if you put ruler, see, they have inserted ruler. Now you know, right, the inches they are given, right? So you know what's the size of the document, everything, right? So grid lines, so if you want to perfectly align your things, you can use grid lines, right? So you can zoom it, so multiple pages you can see. So those are different things, right? We didn't learn those kind of things, but these are available because this is very new version of Microsoft Word, right? So right, don't worry about these things. So first things first, right? So we need to learn from the beginning, right? So save icon, you know, right? So now before doing anything, my best practice is to save the document. So I have to give a name. So I'm going to save this document. Say save, right? It will ask the location, right? So I will browse my PC. So I'll browse this PC, right? So I'm going to my D drive where we save our, sorry, D drive where we save our stuff. So let's say I'm going to create folder, this grade 8. What's happening? let's say grade 8. Right, so I'm going to hello. That is my first that's my document name, right? Right. So I've given, now I've saved it. Now this says hello world docx. So it's saved, right? Right. I'm going to do some changes now. Right. So I'm going to, now I'm typing hello world. This is simply I'm typing. Right. Now we are learning word processing software. Right. So let's say I am going to save again this one. Right. So I mistakenly typed this thing. See, it underlines red in red color. So forget about that. See these two tools we discussed. What is these two tools? This is, now tell me. We discussed these two tools. Circular arrows. So no one is answering. Undo and redo. Now I mistakenly typed this one. So I want to undo that change. So I undo. See, I click this one. So it will, see, it took away, no? But I changed my mind. I want to get it back. So I can redo that. See, undo, redo, undo, redo, undo, redo. You know the tool, how to use this tool now? So if you mistakenly do some things, you can undo that, right? But you want to get it back, you can redo that, right? So here, let's say uh, see here now. So it underlines in red color. Why is that? So that says, right? Right. Spelling, there was a spelling mistake. So how can I correct that one? So we learned. So here they are suggesting now. It can be a software or software. So uh, according to our wish, it's giving all the alternatives available. It don't know. It doesn't know that I'm talking about software. So it will suggest me similar words, right? Right. Instead, we can use that ABC icon where we learn. We learn no spelling, how to spelling mistake, spelling check, spell checker. So it's available in this review tab, Putala. Review tab, right? Review tab. So here, spelling and grammar. See ABC, see small icon, see green color tick, right? The appearance can be changed, but you should be able to navigate to that icon, navigate to that option, right? So spelling and grammar. So I am going to click this one, right? Now it suggests, see, it came the editor. So not in the dictionary software. So something mistaken, right? So software package there, it's giving some suggestions, right? Consider software. Or here software also. They are given two options, right? So I am going to use this one, software, right? So it finished, right? So it corrected me, right? So it's very easy. Now it says spelling it's okay, grammar is okay, clarity is okay, right? Formality is okay, everything. right? So right, so that's how to check the spelling mistakes, right? Now again I'm doing some mistake. Mistake, so I incorrectly spelled. So what I can do, again go here, go to spelling check. All right, it highlighted straight away. It highlighted this one is mistake. That means error, confound. So I'm going to, that's true. So I'm going to use this word mistake, right? So similarly, right? So it corrected. So I don't want this one. So I'm going to undo. See, again I want to undo, right? Came to my original position, right? So that is one thing, right? Go to home tab. So now I'm going to show you alignments. So center align. So this is left aligned. How can I say this is left aligned? So tell me, how can I say this is left aligned? Because it's positioned in the left side, right? Yes, it's positioned in the left side. And even, see, these are the positioning tools. See, it's already selected the align left icon. See, already selected. Right, I want to change the alignment to the center now. So I place the cursor here. So you can see it's blinking now before the H. So it's blinking. That's my cursor position. Right. So I'm going to, this is my center position. So I'm going to center align now. So I'm going to click this. See, it came to the center position now. So I'm going to right align. See, right align. Now it came to the right. So again I want to do left align, right align, center align. Right? So if you click left, right, whatever you type, so it's right in the left side. So now here onwards, I am going to do center. I want to type in center. See, it start from the center. So it's spreaded like this. See, right. See, if I write here, right. See, it's right. So I'm from here onwards. I'm going to type right align. See, it's right in the. Give me 1 second. Oh. Right, sorry about that. Right, so this is left aligning. This is center aligning and this is right aligning. See, now justify. To justify, we need sort of lot of so we need some sort of paragraphs, otherwise we can't align. See, right, we got this, right? So I'm going to align this, justify. See, this is justify, right? Right, to perfectly justify, you need to write type proper paragraph, otherwise it won't justify. See, Likewise, I need to write the perfect. See, now it is justified and right. See, so it's justifying now. See, so you need to write properly, otherwise it won't justify, right? See here. So to justify correctly, you need to. So here I am just demonstrating now. So if you write properly, it will justify, right? Otherwise, you need to arrange some uh, alignments. See, likewise. So here I am not keeping the spaces, right? Everything you need to properly type. Then only it will properly justify, right? See here, right? So this is justified. See, this is almost it justified, right? So there are few arrangements we need to do to make it perfect document. So this is how you justify. So now cut and paste, right? It's very easy. Just select this document, right click, cut. So it goes, because cut means you are taking off the original one, and just right click and paste, right? Paste. So here, right? Instead you can use the icons also. See, cut is a scissor icon, copy, that's two sticker icon, paste, so big clipboard icon is there, right? So I am going to select this. I'm just copy this using this one, and but wherever you want to go and keep the cursor and paste it. So it creates the copies. See, so as long as much as you want, you can uh, make the you can paste the copied content, right here, right? So I don't want this content, so I'm going to undo now, because I know that tool it's available, right? So I'm undoing, right? So if you want to redo also, you can take it back. So I'm going to undo, right? That is copy and paste. Just cut and paste. You select this one, use the scissor icon, cut it, will the original one goes off, and go to the position and paste it, so it will come. So copy means it will duplicate, cut and paste means it will remove the original and paste it in the desired place. So this is how copy and cut looks like. So hello world. So I'm going to center this and select, make it bold. See, so the thickness changes, right? So the now it appearance is little bit darker. So that's called bold. See, once you click here, see you can see the icon is already selected. That means it's bold. See, if you say normal hello world, so let's uh, right. That is how you can increase the font size. So normal hello world look like this, and if you bold it, so it look like this. And if you want to underline, so select the word, and this is underline. So you can underline. See, this is how you underline, right? So similarly, if you want to change the font size, the color, so you can use this one. See, it will give you plenty of colors. So if you want more colors also, you can see here. If you want custom colors, you can create here. See, so much of colors it will give you. So colors, change the colors. Select the word, and you should know this tool. That's all. Then you can select the color. Let's say I want red color. So I selected red. See, red. So if you select green, to the this see the color changes, right? Right. So I want to make it blue, right? Or I want to make it red, yellow, green. Okay, green, blue. Okay, this blue. Right? Hello world. Right now, bold, underline, and italic means you can just change the shape of the word. See, so underline, you can make it italic, little bit angle shape you can give, right? See, if you italic it, it will. So it was not in your book, so italic also you can use. Now I'm going to change the font. See, I told you, no, there are lot of fonts you can use. See, so you want, if you want this one, so see, changes, beautiful font, no? So even you can use, uh, let's say this one. See, changes, right? Right, font also you can change, right? uh, right, this is quick demonstration. Okay, so next time, right, next day, we'll do more exercises, because in page number 37 they ask us to refer the workbook activities. We'll try to finish that activities. There are two in yellow color, right? Refer the workbook activities and refer the workbook activities 3.6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, right? So next time we'll try to finish off these two activities. One good news is, with that we can complete the word processing lesson also. So by next week, hopefully we can complete your third lesson, and the fourth one is programming, right? So we can take more time, because it's very important, right? Programming, so you can practice. If you have computers at your home, you can practice the things we discussed today, right? Just open your word processing software, whatever the available thing, right? Available word processing software, and try to use those features, right? Put type some write some type some text, then apply some formattings, right? Try to undo, cut, copy, paste. So try to experience that, right? So then you can remember these options, right? Basically, next day also I will demo full day. I will do a demonstration again, right? So no need to do the theory again, right? Next day will full day we'll do a demonstration, right? So let's wind up the class for today, right? Enough, right? Okay, right. So we'll hope to see you next Wednesday, right? Good night, Putala. Ayubowan.